I took a deep breath, pushing back the lingering pain, and stood up. I needed to clear my mind. Maybe some fresh air on the balcony would help. As I stepped out into the cool night, I didn't notice the figure standing in the shadows, watching me. Zach. His blue eyes glowed under the moonlight. "How much did you hear?" I asked, my voice barely above a whisper. "Enough," he said, stepping closer. His gaze held something unreadable. "Enough to know you finally chose yourself." I swallowed hard, not knowing what to say. Then, to my surprise, he reached out and gently tucked a strand of hair behind my ear. "I'm proud of you," he murmured, and for the first time in my life, I felt warmth, safety, like I wasn't Amelia anymore. His words settled into my heart like a soft blanket. "I'm proud of you." No one had ever said that to me before, not genuinely, not without strings attached. For a moment, I forgot about the call, forgot about the pain. I was just a girl standing in front of someone who saw me, really saw me. "Thank you," I whispered. Zach leaned against the balcony railing, his eyes on the night sky. "You know," he said after a moment, "your strength surprises me. You've been through so much, yet you're still standing." I smiled faintly. "Maybe I'm just used to pain." He turned to look at me, serious now. "Don't ever say that again. You weren't made to endure pain, you were made to shine." I looked down, his words almost too heavy to carry, but beautiful. A gust of wind blew gently, lifting my gown and my hair. I held it down awkwardly, laughing softly. "See?" Zach said, a grin teasing the corner of his lips. "Even the wind agrees. You were made to be free." I chuckled, shaking my head. "You're weird." "I'm cursed, remember?" He winked. "Weird comes with the package." We both laughed, and for the first time since I entered this mansion, I didn't feel like a prisoner or a stranger. I felt light. But that peace didn't last long. Zach's face grew serious again as he looked toward the horizon. "They'll come for you," he said quietly. "Your parents. Maybe others too. This world has a way of trying to reclaim anything beautiful it once rejected." I nodded slowly. "Let them come. I'm not the same girl they tossed aside." He looked at me with something deep in his eyes. Admiration, respect, maybe something more. "I'll protect you," he said firmly, "no matter what." And in that moment, I knew. I wasn't just healing. I was becoming. The following days were peaceful. The maids took their time showing me around the mansion, teaching me how to bake and cook. For once, I felt welcomed. They smiled when I got things wrong and cheered when I got it right. Zach had promised that a private tutor would be coming soon to homeschool me. I could barely contain my excitement. At last, I would learn to read and write. It has always been one of my biggest dreams, but it's been 3 days since I last saw Zach. I wondered where he had gone or what he was doing. Wherever he was, I prayed he was safe. In a hidden kingdom. "No one is ever going to love you," Dante sneered. "You're nothing but a dog." He circled Zach like a hungry vulture. "Don't get too excited about that naive little girl. Once she truly finds out who you are, she'll leave, and you'll cry, again." Zach stood silently, his jaw clenched. "This is your last chance," Dante continued. "The last girl who can break the curse. If she fails, if you fail, you'll remain in your dog form forever." He leaned in closer, voice like poison. "And you know what that means." Dante grinned cruelly. "You'll become the next king. You'll be at my command, forever."